Elevate TV, advancing kingdom lifestyle.
Good morning. This is the Morning Digest Wednesday edition. Remember, this is Elevate Television. We are advancing kingdom lifestyle. Remember, before we begin our program today, we have set up the link. It's already out on Facebook. Those of you on Facebook, please pick it up. Those of you on Facebook, let's do that. Remember the drill. Let's pick it up on Facebook. It's already out. There you go. Elevate TV Morning Digest. Great. It's there. And those of you on YouTube, do the same. On YouTube, is already out. Pick it up and let's begin to converse. We are going to be dealing with digital marketing today. Wherever you are, most of you, we hear digital marketing is a big name out there. What is it all about? What does it entail? What do you need to do to bring your business to that place where you can call and say that you are in your marketing or you're doing your digital marketing? And great is my guest today, a wonderful guy who's been doing this for years and he's been able to sell different brands, being able to move different ideas online, and today he's here with us. Collins is here with us. Collins, karibu. Hii ndio inaitwa Elevate.
Okay, thank you.
Now, please just tell us who you are, what you do, then we shall move on.
I'm Collinis Odhiambo. I'm a specialist in digital marketing across different platforms. I'm happy to be here, and welcome to all our viewers, and I hope we learn something from this.
Wow, great. It's good to hear that. Before I ask you big questions, Collins, what's your background in education?
Okay.
Yeah.
I am a college, I am a university graduate.
Yeah.
I started, my interest in digital marketing started in campus, but on my earlier stages in school, I was not so much into digital marketing. So, also in my profession, I'm a graphic designer.
Wow.
By profession. So digital marketing just came in hand.
That works very well.
It came in hand. Yeah, so that's where my interest grew.
Wow.
Yeah.
Digital marketing.
Yes.
And when people talk about digital marketing, this is a young people's program, so you are free. Sure. So when people talk about digital marketing, what are we talking about? Unajua inakaanga kitu kubwa yani.
Okay, digital marketing is just, most of our teenagers or most of our young men use social media, and it's a very powerful tool.
Yes.
Especially in digital marketing, it's a very powerful tool. We just tend to use it basically just for doing messages, posting our fun moments, but we don't know the key aspect of it.
Wow.
So digital marketing goes a long, long way, and the basic part about digital marketing is social media apps.
Wow.
They are the basic aspects of digital marketing. You could be posting something, but you will never know how much it will reach someone outside there.
Yeah.
Most of us just post something, maybe for fun, or maybe just to try something out, and you come and realize that it has reached a wide range of people without even you knowing.
Wow, that's impact. We're talking about impact already, and just try to just like you're saying, how many people it has reached. The power of social media, and I want us to just describing the power, and we can even pick a reason. Remember the Nduthi guy.
Yeah. For example,
the border guy.
Someone
looking at the impact of media. Somebody just picked up that small video, the lady screaming, and just posted it anyhow.
Yeah.
Look at what it did.
Yeah, and it made our whole nation to go on a crisis, whereby there was a crackdown of Nduthi guys, and for many people, for many business outside here, were really affected.
Yes.
Someone like me who is doing online business, whereby I do delivery to clients who pay on delivery.
Yes.
I was blown out because I couldn't deliver my products.
Because you do it with the
Nduthi guys.
Okay,
so we are among the people who are affected, but one problem with this Nduthi sector, not every one of them is bad. There are just some bad of them in them who are affecting the whole crowd.
Yeah. We are just talking about the impact before
Yeah.
we go into some of the things. We are looking at the impact of social media or digital, the digital space. We
Yeah.
call it the digital space.
Yeah.
And that's just one. You know, I remember one in UK. Was it during the lockdowns? We had the Prime Minister.
Yeah.
He went for a party. And somebody just shot a
Yeah,
small
Boris.
clip.
Yes.
Then it went online.
And it was a disaster
I
to him.
tell you, that thing was great.
It was a disaster.
So that's the impact. We're talking about impact. So what can be the impact of the same on a business?
Okay. In that aspect,
And before when we talk about a business, that means, do you really need to have, I mean, from the COVID aspect, from the COVID lockdowns and the lessons we've learned, that means you don't have to have a business specifically on a certain, street, high office.
If I have to expand on that particular part of the video, you know, with COVID, it has taught us a lot of things.
Yeah.
First, from our workspaces, from our businesses, from how we mingle with people, how we interact. It has really broadened our eyes on extra mile we can go on digital platforms.
Yes.
For instance, if you want to have a meeting, we can do Zoom.
Yes.
We can do Google Meet.
Yeah.
We can do. There are various platforms.
Actually, now there are several.
There are too many. Most of them came up in the COVID outbreak.
Yeah.
So, with the video aspect, most of these videos, every video has its own messaging. Every particular video, everybody makes a video with a message they intend to pass. Maybe you're having a party, you want to record it, it's a message you're passing out.
Yes.
Yeah, like you want to show people like you're outside there having some fun.
Yeah.
Back to business, when you're using video as a tool, most of our products, most of us consumers, we are customers, we are consumers, right? For example, I want to buy something.
Yes.
I want to buy something online, but I don't know much about this product.
Yes.
It's something that I want to see it, I want to feel it, but I can't feel it, I can't touch it, I can't even see it. Maybe the picture, with this online platform, the picture really doesn't portray the actual item in many cases.
Yes.
So with the video tool, most companies or most products coming to the market use video to advertise their product, how the product works, how the product is helpful, how the product can be used.
Yes.
You know.
I think that's we are gone very far because we are going to be discussing how do you package, because I think video will be one of the ways we'll be discussing how to package your business.
Yeah.
When somebody has a business, assuming, by the way, any business, can it go online?
Yes. Any business, even if you are selling omena in the streets, you can go online, trust me.
I tell you.
Any business can go online.
I saw my dentist online, Maze.
Yeah. Any business can go online. Even the mama chapatis in the street.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can sell them online.
There's a lady actually on Twitter.
Yeah.
Who does chapatis.
Yeah, I don't know Kwamboka
She's called
something.
No, she's called Chapo Lady. Leave
Chapo,
that
the one who graduated in KU University.
Yeah,
the other
Chapo
day.
Lady.
Yeah.
That lady has done a lot of chapos online.
A lot.
And the
And
other
it
one,
has
the one you're
grown.
talking about,
Yeah.
Chipo Muitu.
Yeah.
We look at let's look at a situation where there's this myth mimi nataka kuvunja. Hakuna job.
Yeah, okay.
Hii myth yani mimi wanga nataka kuivunja. Hakuna job. Jamaa amekaa mtaani ana bariz tu, change ma movies kwa YouTube. Hakuna job. What do you say?
Okay.
And I want you to look at that camera. Unaongea na jamaa, unajua kuna watu wengine wana believe mpaka ingizwe kwa ofisi ndio apewe job.
Okay. When we were growing up,
Yes.
we were taught to we work so hard for us to be we study so hard for us to be intellectual so that
Yeah.
we get a high ranking
Hata kulikuwa na
job.
wimbo.
Yeah. Tunasoma kwa bidii sana ndio tupate zile kazi za kubwa za government za let's say corporate jobs. But in real sense you can be sitting there and what you can do now can be a big milestone for you to be a millionaire. Simply because for instance, there is a story I heard last week. A guy made over billions of dollars by going to the supermarket. He goes, take pictures of every product, post them online, add a little margin, and then some of his clients were really buying these items without knowing where he was sourcing the products.
Normal supermarket.
Just normal supermarket. He just goes there, sees a cup, take a picture, sees maybe a cape, take a picture. He goes, post them online, add a little margin. And this guy was booming. He made a lot of dollars, and he was in the top news, I don't know, last week on BBC. He did a massive job. So to every young guy outside there, every small opportunity is open for everyone.
Yeah.
There is no restriction. Don't have this mindset that you have to be employed for you to be rich. You have to be employed for you to be a successful person. It's never like that.
Yeah.
Small steps, small things that we tend to ignore, they tend to have our misery there. But us as young guys, we don't have that agility to push ourselves to go extra mile.
Even beyond just being rich, you know, there's this notion of being rich. I mean, I think for me, I look at what impact can I do, even using the social media that I have, because most of us just use it for various
things. For social media, they use it for fun. In many cases, they use it for fun. They just they post pictures, post videos, maybe share their live coverage. But in real sense, social media is a very key tool.
Wow.
For example, if you're a teenager outside there who wants a job, and you're so much looking for a job, use your phone.
Yeah.
As long as you have a smartphone, you have a very powerful tool on your arm.
You know, there's this guy. I won't mention names just because of security reasons. There's this guy who is a radio host.
Yeah.
And this is what he did. He used to film himself. You know him.
Yeah.
He would film himself and just speak some things in Sheng. You know, Sheng it may evolve.
Yeah, the white guy.
Yeah, no, not even the white guy.
Okay.
There's a guy who is a radio host now.
Okay.
I'll not mention him.
Okay.
And he would put up his videos, One time, somebody was going through videos. I said, I like this guy. I just like this guy. I like this guy. Then he calls him for an interview, and the guy does, those pilots to kwa radio.
Yeah.
Everybody, he came from Kayole. Now I can give you a lead.
Yeah. Okay. I'm trying to capture him.
He did a punini and it went on radio. I tell you the kind of response that came back. They gave him a job.
Yeah. I think even the station gave him a job.
Yes, the station gave him a job.
Yeah.
But now, look at it this way. We are talking about marketing. I don't want us to lose our region. What do you do, for instance? Okay, first of all, how did you come and say, now, I want to do digital marketing?
Okay.
And then ukumbuke mzee alikupeleka university. Anangoja
anangoja degree on whatever I'm doing. So my interest grew in marketing when I knew about ads on Facebook. So when I learned about Facebook ads, it made my interest to be wide. I wanted to know more about how are these ads working? How are these ads reaching people? I'm supposed to pay a certain cent for this ad to reach people. Okay, how will I benefit from it? Because with online, there are a lot of curiosity.
Yes.
Not everyone 100% will be okay with whatever you post, and they go direct and buy it.
Yes.
So my interest grew more and more, and then when you learn things, from time to time when you learn things, you get to know more. So with digital marketing, marketing or social media, the more you use it, the more you get familiarized with it.
I like that statement.
So,
the more you learn, the more you grow.
You grow.
Yeah.
So, and then it grew my interest when Facebook bought Instagram, and then they integrated their tools on Instagram, whereby Instagram now is the most common used by teenagers. And then Facebook played a tactic, made the same ads to be running on Facebook. So you can find your ad is running on Facebook at the same time on Instagram.
Yes.
Yeah. So I really like how social media impacted on digital marketing.
The interest bit, the interest bit.
Yeah.
Sometimes I was some guys the other day, and they were just looking at videos laughing, and I told them, these same videos you're laughing at, this guy is making money.
Yeah.
Have you asked yourself why he's making money and you are laughing?
Yeah, it's making content.
They began to think, and they felt, the problem is that ile nostalgia bana. Jamana make do na mimi niko.
And then on to that note, you find time and make you do, there are other brands who are also interested, because the moment he's making this content, for example, like Crazy Kena, the guys just make funny jokes.
Yes.
Like one of his jokes that really amazed me up today is how he came up with a video on rural areas when they have this funeral. After the funeral, they usually this small party. So guys tend to converge, dance to the music. So when you want to dance with a partner, you need to pay. So you see, I think that video really revived some of my memories back then. And since that day, I've been following his content. And if you follow his content clearly, other brands have also invested in him.
Yes.
So
I mean, look at
because people laugh at his videos. And then other brands now want to see these people, if they are laughing at these videos, what can we do for our brand to be shown here?
Surely we cannot say hakuna job. Surely
hakuna job.
Iko job ya kutosha.
Kabisa.
Samuel Mutua anasema wow.
Oh, that's nice. So
Samuel Mutua is saying wow, and there's Moses anaitwa Mika. Anasema congratulations Collins.
Okay, thank you so much, Mika.
So let me ask you something we can I like practical things. We talked about the Chapo lady, we talked about people doing their businesses. How can we how do I start? Because you see there's always a starting point. Say I have these squeezing it or hustle. I have this.
How do I start? Okay, first of all, before you start any business, you need to know what you want at the long run. Let's say I want to start a chapati business. Let's use the chapati.
Yes, it's busy. Yeah, good.
I want to start to selling chapati. Who are my audience?
Watu wale wanakulanga.
Exactly. I need to see watu wanakula chapo wengi wako wapi.
Kwanza campus.
Exactly. So ukiniambia unataka kwenda kuuza chapo pale Kilimani, so utajiuzia hizo chapo peke yako. So first thing is to identify who are my target audience. Who do I want to sell these chapos to? And then the next thing is what tactic will I use? What type of tactic will I use for me to sell more chapos? And then the next aspect is this tactic I'm using, is it working or not? And then from time to time, you measure every tactic you've used, how are they impacting? For example, if I want to sell chapati in pipeline, lately, when I was a young kid, chapati used to range from 5 shillings to 10 shillings, I think. But right now, do you know chapati goes for how much?
Maybe 30, 20?
50 shillings, 50 you can imagine. So if I want to target audience for people to buy chapati from me in pipeline, I can't sell it at 50. And I have to sell it at 10 shillings. That's favorable to everyone. And then it's also a stable market price for everyone to afford. And then other than that, the chapati is 10 shillings. What's the content of the chapati? Is it light? Is it heavy? Because some consumers will go and say, "Nilibai chapo pale kwa kolo na haikuwa na nyama." And then there's these ones who buy somewhere and then they like it. Maybe the depth is so nice for them. So you find if your quality, if your product is good, definitely you retain customers.
Good. I began that chapo business. I've taken it online because again, not everybody is online. We also have to admit. I think what we're doing is that we are growing community online. But Kenya has been ranked among the top 10 in on internet use. Actually in Africa. In Africa. So already we have a place. I mean, I've gone, I saw a guy creating content in Masai Land. I mean, this guys were coming from India to watch him because he would mimic Indian songs. And they were taking a flight in to see these Masai doing Indian songs. How do I maybe I put them online. How do I draw people to them, or do I take it to the people?
Because I'll talk about two tools. First is online, and then the second one is offline. So for the online part, I want to take my business into the next level. So what will I offer to these clients that these offline chapati stores are not offering to other, let's say, online platform? Because even if you check the online eateries, let's say like Java or Glovo, they have chapatis, right? And they do this business. But
Yeah.
because they've already established themselves, it's easier for them to sell.
Yeah.
But now for a new, let's say, a new
Entry.
entrepreneur into
Yeah.
the market,
Yeah.
I will say there are very basic aspects like free delivery that people tend to ignore.
Yes.
There are things like pay on delivery, because it's edible, you know. You don't need to take long. You need to check on time efficiency, because siwezi order chapo saa hii nataka kunywa nayo chai alafu nilete saa 5. You see, honestly, it's true. But interest yangu itakuwa ishaisha. So when you were coming into the online market, you need to check what is this other guy doing that I'm not, what is this guy doing that I can come in and improve it for me to be efficient to my consumers, you see. So for me, like my tactic that I'll go for, let's say for someone who wants to sell chapatis, be efficient. If I order now, if you tell me 30 minutes, let it be 30 minutes. If you tell me an hour, let it be 1 hour. Don't tell me 1 hour and then you come 2 hours later and then it's something that I wanted to eat. I was so much in need of food, and then you take long for me to get the food. And then the second thing is, depending on your volume, you can have an option of pay on delivery. You can have an option of maybe, there are these guys who also have these raw chapatis. They are raw. You can just take them, then they just fry. Maybe put oil, they fry it. So to any young consumer, to any young entrepreneur who wants to do chapati business, you can run ads.
And we are using chapati business as an example. Not an
yes, it's not like what we're telling people to do. It's just
there's
like
something I want
example.
to ask you, Kolo. This thing about driving traffic. Yes, I have them. This is my site. You own Chapodondo. You know, this is a site. How do I drive people there? What kind of tools do I have to use to drive people to that place? Let's say it's a website, whatever it is.
Okay. For example, if your website is attractive, it's the appearance of your website can return people back there.
Yeah.
So if your website is just bogus, the artworks are dull, you know, people won't be so much into it.
It's true.
And
There's
then
some websites you don't
yeah. And then some other websites which have too many ads.
Yes.
And some ads are even harmful.
Wow.
So when you are coming up as a new business into the online market, you just need to have a basic app, maybe how people can reach you, a quicker way how people can reach you, and a quicker way how people can raise their complaints to you. Because as an entrepreneur, one key aspect is that every customer is right.
Yeah.
Even
It's the rule of the jungle.
Yeah. Even if your product, even if the product was good, you made it to the fullest of your heart.
Yeah.
There's that one customer who's always negative about it.
Wow. Kolo, the time we have is very short. We are about to go for a break. But let me ask you, we are still on digital marketing.
Yes.
Let's not go out.
Yes.
What are the different strategies I can employ to be dominant in the digital space?
Okay. The best way to be dominant is the main thing I keep on repeating to everyone I come to.
Yes.
Quality product
Quality.
retains customers.
I tell you.
But
Quality.
Quality any day, anytime. Because in as much as in this market, a lot of counterfeit are there.
Yes.
A lot of competition is there. There's a stiff competition into the market. But what makes you different with the others? First is customer service.
Yes.
And then second is quality product. And then retention rate. Like if you want to retain your customers, how are you helping them? First, you should listen to them. Take their complaints as a positive to your growth. If they complain about your product, you take your time. Just look at what they are complaining about. You can even try it yourself. For example, wanasema hii chapo ina chumvi mingi. You keep on telling them that chapo iko sawa, but you haven't tested it. How will you know it's not bad?
But you know kuna watu wanapenda chumvi mingi, so kwako ni sawa.
Okay, inaweza kuwa sawa, but sasa unajua in this business it's open for everyone.
I tell you.
You know.
I
So huwezi pika food unajua itafavor watu fulani na itafavor watu fulani.
Tell me, I've had this thing that is always, people speak about, paid adverts or increase your presence online, or maybe, tell us about it.
Okay, ads is a very plus it's a very plus, let's say, it's a plus aspect in the market, whereby for you to reach many audience, you know, if I have a few followers, there's no way I can reach many audience.
Yes.
You know. So there are very many key tools that you can use. One, you can use influencers.
Influencers.
So,
who are these influencers? You know, I like broken down English.
Yeah.
What are influencers?
Okay. Influencers are these people who have huge insight on huge insight of followers in their social media handles.
Yes.
They impact many people. Like their opinion counts to some of the people.
Yeah.
So if they come up standing there with a product and you like this particular person, I'll go for it.
Yes.
Yeah. So influencers play a key role, whereby a lot of influencers. Okay, it's called influencers, but in other terms, it's also called as endorsements.
Endorsements.
Because these influencers are paid for these things they are advertising. They're not doing it for free.
Yes, they are not.
Because in the long run, they also want to make something small out of it. So for you to reach a wide range of people, you can use influencers. They are the most common strategy used right now. And then the second thing is paying ads, whereby if you pay an ad, you need to personalize it.
Yes.
Who are you targeting?
Yes.
Yeah. How wide do you want this ad to go? Do you want it to go across the border? Do you just want it to be within your vicinity? Or do you have to target a specific part like universities? Like you need to be precise. You need to know clearly who do you want to target.
Yes.
And then from there, then now you go to the next step to understanding them. If they're teenagers, what do teenagers like?
Yeah.
What kind of things do these guys are impressed
We are
on?
saying data-driven information.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah. So understanding the consumers is a very, very key aspect in anyone who wants to start a business. You can't just walk up one day, you want to start a business, which is good. It's good to have the mentality of starting something, rather than just sitting there without having any goal to achieve.
Wow.
So before you start there, I can just wake up, I want to start a chapati business. How do I start? Yeah?
Wow. Ads, we said ads, influencers, any other thing?
We can use pop-up ads on website.
Wow.
Pop-up ads, whereby if you visit a website, you can see a pop-up ad. Yeah, you see there's an ad running there. It's just telling you free chapatis. click to get something. But when you click on the free chapatis, you're being told buy the chapati at this particular price and get a free delivery.
Yes.
So the first term, diversify everything. You get interested with the first impression you see.
Wow.
Yeah.
We're about to go for a break,
Okay.
and that's how short our time is.
Yeah.
Lydia and Jerry.
Yeah.
She's called Munjulian. Manjulian or something.
Okay.
She's congratulating you.
Okay, thank you.
Seems you have more followers.
Yeah.
That's good. So you're
Yeah.
an influencer.
Yeah, I'm not yet there, but I hope someday I will be.
What is because when we come back, we're going to be talking about difference. You know, it's good to know the difference between digital marketing and social media, so that we also don't.
And there's
mix.
also digital media.
Yes, so that we also don't mix information.
Yes.
You know, there's a lot of mix of information.
Yes.
And that brings a lot of confusion.
Yeah, and controversies.
What would you say would be a disadvantage, quickly, just as we go for a break, for social media? Or let me hold it there.
Okay.
Then we come after the break. Think
Sure.
about disadvantages, because we are talking a lot about advantages.
Yes,
Are
yes.
there disadvantages?
They are.
This is Elevate TV. Keep it elevate. And as we discuss this matter on digital marketing, send your questions. We are coming into the second part of this program. Send your questions, send your comments. Let's begin to interact with Collins here. Ask him anything. Some of you have been asking, how do I sell my watches or your chapatis, like he's saying, or your product online, but you have never found someone who can explain these things. And today we have the privilege of hosting one of the, I call him one of the best, because he's done something good out there and we can see it. Keep it elevate. Send this on WhatsApp. Send it on all the platforms. Those of you who are on Elevate Television, call your friends and neighbors and tell them there are guys online and they are talking about digital marketing. See you after the break.
Thank you.
Tumeraise very weak boys to become men.
Hii yote inaonekana kwa vijana wetu wa kiume imetokana na ukosefu wa mababa kukosa kusimamia nafasi yao.
There is a role of every one of us right now.
Especially we husbands.
Yes.
Majority of them hawajajua ya kwamba kuna generation inatutegemea na pia itakosa nafasi wakati ujao.
Hopelessness in men is so rampant today.
Most of the men, they don't have a true friend. Na ndio unaona sasa wao ndio wanafanya fisanga za mauaji.
Welcome back to the Morning Digest Wednesday edition. Thank you for those of you who are watching. Lydia, we thank you. David Kioko Malombe, thank you for watching, and all the others that are online. We want to appreciate you for being part of this Morning Digest. We are talking about digital marketing. Some of you have goods in the house. But before we go into that, we are talking about, are there disadvantages? Because we may be talking about, we can color the thing so red.
Forgetting about the negative side.
Are there disadvantages?
Yeah.
Or maybe have you seen some downsides?
Yeah. Okay. First disadvantage is many of the people who tend to do digital marketing, they come with this impression that they want it to work like instantly. But they tend to forget you can't be the castle in one day.
Yeah.
You can do an ad, or maybe you can do a digital marketing strategy, and then it fails to work. Major people tend to withdraw from it.
Okay.
But forgetting that maybe you don't know the next step you're going to do is going to be a milestone for you. So a lot of people come with this impression that I want to do digital marketing for my products, and I hope it's going to prosper.
Yeah.
But forgetting that there are also negative outcomes. For instance, you can do an ad, and then it doesn't reach the audience that you expected, or it doesn't reach the agreement that maybe you had highlighted there for people to see.
Wow.
So there are many disadvantages. Like for instance, like the website, you can experience some other people who hack websites.
I tell you.
You find you've invested so much on your website, and then someone comes and pirates it.
Hey.
So those are the kinds of digital marketing we experience. Like for example, even social media. You've worked so hard, bought ads, done everything as possible to get so much impression on followers.
Yes.
And then someone just takes some few minutes to take over the page.
I tell you.
And then you don't know where to start.
You've just said something that's very important. The aspect of, staying long, or what you call, consistency in terms of, the first one didn't work. So what? Get into the second one, into the third one.
Yes.
And it takes time. And I believe you've also done. How long has yours taken?
Okay. Let me be honest.
Yeah.
The first time I tried to do this social media marketing thing first, it didn't work.
It didn't work.
It didn't work.
Wow.
We spent so much. I have a team. We have a team. Probably he's busy or he's seeing now. We worked so much in one of our projects that we are doing, Mo Shop. So
Mo Shop.
Yeah. We did so much about it. We also have social media about it, but they're dormant nowadays. We did so much to make it a big thing into the market, but it didn't go as planned.
Okay.
But that dream didn't go into the dark because it's still there. We are still pushing every day. And from the day I started it and up to now, I've gone a milestone.
Wow. Yeah. Levis Odiwar says, thanks, Elevate. At least I'm expanding my mind through getting good ideas through Collins.
Yeah. Thanks, Levis.
You're helping somebody here.
Yeah.
We have at Tam College, he says, proud to see him there.
Thank you.
We also have Nesta Mali. He's saying, True Collins, we need to know our target.
Yeah.
The thing about, we talked about, maybe what you can also do is, apart from social media, are there other forms of media that fall in the category of digital media?
Yeah, we have, okay, earlier before we went to the break, I told you we have digital marketing and we have digital media.
Yes.
So digital media is, we have modern apps lately that have their own way of pushing adverts.
Wow.
So many a times when you get an app, first you need to, most of them when you're registering the app, you need to use your phone number or social media or maybe your email address.
Yeah.
But when you are going into it, you don't know that you're feeding this person, the person who's giving you the platform, you're giving him a data. And this data, he uses it in various ways. For instance, if you register your account with an email, you've given me your email data.
Address, yeah.
So when I want to push, other than just digital marketing, now I'm talking to digital media.
Yes.
So there are emails whereby clients tend to talk to converse with their clients, or maybe remind them that we still exist. We have email push whereby you get personalized ads on
I get a lot of emails
from
some guys.
You get some other products have personalized emails, maybe reminding you, maybe giving you offers. We have other ads which are giving you SMSs, whereby you receive SMS. Like I have a lot of SMSs from different products.
Yes.
And then we also have in-app push notification, whereby, for instance, like Glovo app.
Yes.
Sometimes when you use it, you find there's a pop-up notification coming about saying that you have 30% discount, redeem it. So other than digital marketing, we also have other digital media that can help us push our product. So we have lighting adverts outside the streets.
Yes.
That's a way of digital media. Because that advert, a lot of people tend to see it from time to time, you know. We also have buses.
Yes.
A lot of branding going on buses, other than just digital marketing. Now we are off social media.
Yeah, we are. Digital is big.
Yeah, now digital
including
media.
television.
Yeah. Like we have a very, very wide of digital media.
And I think maybe then it's somebody to choose which media to work with at a certain time.
No, it falls on the strategy. No, you need to identify which strategy you want to use when you're coming up into the business. So those are the aspects that you need to check.
Wow.
So other than just digital marketing, the digital world, there's also digital media, which was there even before digital marketing came.
Yes.
Because long time we used to have SMSs reminding you of pay some other packages, or maybe even Safaricom. They are very, very key. They are a very key example of showing you how digital media works.
Yes.
Because they send you, we have this particular offer for you. And then if you check it clearly, other people don't have the offer they have given you. So this is a very, very key aspect. Forgetting about the digital marketing which came just the other day. Digital media has been here with us since way back.
Wow.
So, but with the time, it's tend to be phased out, but it's going to take some time.
Who would you say are the biggest beneficiaries? Are there industries you would say these are the biggest beneficiaries other than other industries? Or maybe for you, everybody benefits the same?
I'll say media houses, the top media houses, because you find nowadays in media houses, they have, if you want to engage them, they give you various packages, which involve using their social medias, which involve using their media, which is involving using all their resources that they can have according to the package that you desire.
Wow.
So the biggest beneficiaries are, let's say, media houses. And then there are also now other agencies.
And what I say, and also what I mean with that question is, are there industries that have now become big just because of social media, apart from media houses? Are there industries like fashion? A
lot of industries. You know? Okay, let's say for example, let's say clothesline.
Wow.
You see, I want to use a simpler tool, a simpler example that people use. There's this Huda lipstick.
Huda lipstick.
Have you ever seen it? Personally, I've never seen it.
Never seen it. I'm hearing it with you.
Okay.
On the record.
Let it be on the record. Okay, on the record. maybe with other people. Let's say who have come across it, who have heard about it. For example, me, I've never seen it, but I've heard about it.
Yes.
And to be precise, the business for the Huda lipstick grew so high because ladies used to, ladies play a big role in social media because they are the people who use the social media a lot in terms of social media. So when they use this particular kind of product, for example, the Huda, I'm just trying to use it as an example. I came across friends who are using it and advertising it in return of benefiting from it.
Wow.
Maybe they are told that you have to do a 1, 2, 3 task for you to earn 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So you find many ladies back then when it was coming into the market, a lady applied it on the lips, post a picture with it on the lips, and then many ladies got interested in it.
They'll pay you for that.
Yeah, because it's also a local.
Yeah.
It's not like the Kylie Jenner's. It's from a local person.
Wow.
So I think even if you check on the some of the successful entrepreneurs, I think Huda is among them with the lipstick line, because truth be told, the lipstick really sold.
Wow. Yeah. Wow, that's interesting to note.
But that is just one of the examples. There are a lot of companies.
So there are industries that have literally blown up out of this, and in a big scale. Yeah, in a big way. Because like the clothesline industry has become big.
For example, like techno.
Techno. Wow.
Did you know about techno when it came into the market?
Techno, really? Techno. Okay, I had a techno phone at one time.
Oh, which type of phone?
It was an Android phone. I can't even remember the model. But one of the things, and of course, like you said earlier before we started to this, there was a feature they were selling, long life battery.
Yes.
So I bought it because of battery.
Long life battery. But do you know, before they started producing Android phones, they used to sell the analog phones.
Yes.
The feature phones. They called the feature phones.
Yes.
That was when they came to the market.
Yeah.
But what made them here where they are?
And it's true, because I used to have one. You used to call it a small one.
Yeah.
It was a Techno.
Yeah. What made them to prosper into the market is they were consistent in the market. They came at a low level, but with time they came and evolved. Now we have smartphones, we have tablets, we have mini laptops. So they grew from where they started to up to now. It took them some time for them to be here. But the main thing that they tried to show us is persistent, because they were posting a lot of posters online, a lot of ads online. They wanted to make people to know that there's a techno phone existing here, cost friendly for any mkulima who is interested to get a smartphone but can't access a high-end phone on an expensive budget.
Wow. Yeah. Hey, Collins, you're full of information, man.
Yeah.
Beryl here says, congrats, Collins. At time is saying he's proud to see you here. Felin says, Felidan says, congrats, Collins.
Thank you.
We seem like we are going to begin to wind up, and I want to ask you something. Say I am a client, because now we need to sell Collins now. This is opportunity now.
Yeah.
I am a client. I'm selling these glasses, and I brought maybe 1,000 pieces. So I'll be bringing this.
Yeah.
I don't know why we are not making. We are always talking about bringing. We need to begin to think about making. Kenya should become a productive country, not an importing country.
Yeah.
I have this. Let's say I have this, 1,000. I don't do social media. I don't do stuff on. I mean, I'm not able. I can't start now that I have it.
Yeah.
Now you that you have started, can I come to you? I tell you this is what I want to sell, and could you push it on your business?
Yes.
Do you do that?
Yes. So, to be precise, that's what I do. It's my expertise. So when you come with a new product into the market, first we tend to understand if the consumers will take it, and then is it solving a problem into the marketplace?
Yes.
So if you check this aspect, is when we can now start the journey of how can we sell it. We have multiple resources. We can use our own social medias. We use our own website, or we can also come up with your own platforms at a cost. So, but it's also inclusive in our service, so that when we start to engage each other, we take you through the process of onboarding you, taking you through the steps, giving you a plan on how we are going to push a product, and then the outcome, and then we also give you the measures how we are going to measure what we are doing, and the end goal. We have to give you that
measurables, so that we are not only just selling. Tell me, Collins. It's a question I ask everybody who sits on your seat. Do you offer mentorships?
Yeah, I offer mentorship a lot to.
Because there's a guy out there, he's interested, he has a passion, he would want to do that. Because I always ask that, because people call me later and say, the guy you brought, can you offer me a mentorship? And it's good to know, so that if somebody will be asking, they will be asking me a question I can answer. Do you offer mentorship, and do you charge for it? And what are your qualifications for mentorship?
Okay, I offer mentorship. I don't charge it at the moment, because I'm a youth, and I'm trying to fit where the elderly are. And in the process of fitting there, I'm trying also to pull my fellow youths to join me into the race. Because if I share my knowledge with what I have, maybe you are sitting there, you don't have any goal, you don't have any ambitions, but what we can discuss through can make you turn your ways. You can think outside the box. You can't just sit there just waiting for the right time. There is no right time. The right time is now. You know.
I like that.
Yeah.
There's no right time.
Yeah, there's no
the right time is now.
It's now.
You know, somebody said, if you share what you have, whether it's knowledge, whatever you have, you don't go poor. You don't grow poorer. You become greater. You become bigger.
Yes.
Because you see, we can never outgrow. You see, you know, even scripture says you cannot become bigger than your teacher.
Sure.
Because your teacher, the more he gives you more, he grows.
Yeah.
She grows.
Yes.
So that mentorship, how long does it go? What are the durations of time?
For the mentorship. In many cases, I used to attend to seminars. Like last year, I was privileged to join a seminar in Strathmore that was talking about online or talking about supply chain. And all in supply chain, you also need a marketing for you to be a good supply chain.
It's true.
True. So in that process, we met. I met a couple of people. We discussed, exchanged few words and there. But in this year, my goal is to set up maybe a seminar hosted by me to talk to young people, tell them the opportunities that are there in digital marketing, and then I'll even, if all goes well, if maybe I get an investor, maybe someone to support me, I can start a foundation to teach people how digital marketing can help young people.
When you put up the conference or the seminar, I'll attend and we shall advertise you on Elevate.
Thank you.
At least that's what I'll give up.
Thank you so much.
Now, question. Is there a digital marketers association, organization, or something that somebody where there's accountability checks? Is there one?
Yeah, I believe there are one. Not one, not two. There are many.
Because again, the problem is coming. You know, we live in Kenya. When an industry blossoms, you still have several apples that rot somewhere.
Yeah.
And most of them, when they rot, the problem is that when there's a rotten apple here, we say the basket is rotten. We don't say there's a rotten apple. We don't see that. It's like this policeman who picks a bribe. We forget there's another one honestly working on a desk. Honestly receiving a salary and living honestly. Or maybe this, whatever. We just say this industry is corrupt because there was an apple which was found there.
Bad.
Are there, do you think you need one?
I think at the moment, I think I don't need one. But in the future, we have different challenges and we have different ways of encountering different situations.
And you know, because why I'm asking that, it's not just because of accountability. It's also bargaining. Being able to come up with a benchmark. You know, the idea of, like now when you go to, when your car breaks down there and you're coming to be told, there's a benchmark. This is how much you should be charged. They can't just tell you 50,000. There's a benchmark. Why? Because there's an association. Maybe like if you go to insurance, there's an association to take care of that and also to bargain for the industry. Because tomorrow, currently, right now as we are talking, there's an accusation against you guys. It's saying social media guys want to take the nation into war because people who are in politics now have commissioned social media marketers who are marketing their themselves, and they are using every rule in the jungle. Abuse, you know, incitements, all these kind of things. And nobody seems to
to talk about
to
it.
rein in on them.
Yeah.
So do you really think it's important?
Okay, it's important, but at the moment I'm a startup. But I believe in the coming future I'll have the parameters to capture that.
Yeah, that's for you. Maybe that's for, and because of many reasons. The other thing is this: social media. As we were talking about disadvantages, are there occasions where we buy things and we get air?
Okay, it happens several times. Okay, one thing with social media.
You buy something, you get air.
Yeah, one thing with social media is that there's conmanship going on. There are a lot of people who want to get money in the wrongful way, and there are people who want to get money without any effort. So what I can say is that one thing, if you want to do a social marketing, social media marketing, I will really emphasize on pay on delivery. Because it really earns a lot of customers' trust. Even if they had the doubt, even if they had any guilty conscience, but when they see the product is here and they like it, they'll probably get interested and buy. And maybe even in the near future, they'll be interested to get more from you. And
don't you think those guys who sell air are messing up your industry?
They are really messing up our industry.
Because you see, the problem is, by the way, let me tell you, it's normal for me. For me, it's very normal for me to, every time I want to buy something, I check online and I buy. By the way, I buy. It's not that it's not the first time to buy. I buy online. But now you see, when that kind of thing is going on, and you want to, you were saying that, I mean, the last time I bought air, is it the reason you're saying you pay on delivery?
Yeah. Because now on pay on delivery is usually, if the product is local, I will really suggest you that. But now for international products, for new businesses, it's really hard to penetrate because people tend to doubt these new products coming to the market because of past experience or maybe stories given by other people. So what I will really try to inform everyone outside there, online marketing is real. People like us who are trying to penetrate the market, it's real. And we are trying to give the best services and products as much as we can. So that we can try and maybe change their mind on the impression that they had about online delivery. And in that note, last year there was this case whereby a guy ordered some car in a cargo, and then it came, there was stones all over it. So it's something challenging, but I hope in the near future, more and more parameters will be generated so that we can have maybe a way of controlling this kind of controversies, maybe the conmanship going on into the market. Because in every market, there's always a challenge, and there's always a loophole. We can't say there's any market which is 100% perfect.
It's true. There's always a way people find to beat the system. And just benefit self and be about themselves. Now, we're about to close, Collins. And before I tell you, I want a parting shot from you. But before I do that, I want you to look at the camera. Do two things for me. Number one, speak to someone seated at home. You know, don't know what to do, but there's this opportunity. That there's that, and they can reach out to you. Number two, I want you to be able to tell us what your company name is, how we can find you, so that your presence here also is something.
Thank you. To every young teenager or youth outside there who's trying to make it in life or who's struggling to get a job opportunity, the opportunity is right in front of you. As long as you have a smartphone, right now you're viewing at this live coverage, it means you have a smartphone. That smartphone is a very efficient tool that you can use to earn a fortune. You just need to be smart, use the key aspect of digital marketing, and trust you me, even that seat you're sitting on right now, it can be sold. It can be sold, regardless of the years that it has taken, it can be sold. So it's just a matter of being smart.
But don't sell your furniture.
Don't sell your furniture. I'm just saying. It's just I'm a salesperson, so I have the mentality of a salesperson. So there's always an opportunity for everyone outside there. don't sit there waiting for the right time. And I'll always insist on this. There is no right time.
There is never.
Right time is now. Pick whatever you can, do whatever you can to make a fortune.
Yeah.
Do it in the right way, not through shortcuts, and then believe in yourself.
Wow.
A lot of teenagers lately don't want to do these hard jobs, or maybe what do they say? Other than white collar job, what do they say?
You fake it till you make it.
Okay, fake it till you make it. a lot of teenagers try to do that, but what I'll say is that
they want the quick fix.
They want the quick fix.
You know, we have created a world where,
Yeah.
you know the adverts, the way they come.
Yeah.
I earn $1 million.
Yes.
They forget
Pyramid
there's a
scheme.
process.
Yeah.
There's a process to coming there.
Yeah.
Then there is also, you see these flashy cars, these lies social media guys do.
Yeah.
Some of these influencers,
Yeah.
they go and stand in a front of a shop or in front of somebody's car. They take a snap and
Yeah.
they post it.
Yeah,
you know, you won't ask them if it is
Yes,
yours.
yes.
So they post it there, and one was busted.
Yeah.
One was busted.
Not even one. There's so many which are busted.
One was busted badly.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't want to mention that one, but beauty is they came out and said
Yeah.
they took responsibility.
Yeah.
That is a reason. I mean, the glamour, the picture, the photo shoots, don't be moved by that.
Yeah.
People go through processes. There is always a process. I mean, Collins, you
Yeah.
told me you've done several projects.
I've done several.
And you're still here.
And when I started in this market,
Eh.
I am a degree graduate, and I started as a salesperson,
Yeah.
a field salesperson. You see, where I am today, I just wake up one day and
Exactly.
be where I am. I started as a salesperson who was walking around the field, talking to every single client, face to face, and it has earned me a fortune.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm here. I'm trying to help young men like me, or young ladies like who are fitting in the age range of youth.
I like that.
So that my main advice I'll continue giving you guys is that no job is easy, and no job is hard. You just have to have right conscience to do whatever you want. As long as you have the goal in your mind that you know what you want to achieve, is the main thing.
Before we go, there's a question I want you to answer. This one is from Atam. He's asking you, Mr. Collins, how do you define a successful marketing strategy? For instance, if you create a social media ad or boost a post, how do you acknowledge it's a payoff?
A successful business.
Yeah.
Okay. A successful business.
Strategy.
A successful
Remember, he's saying
strategy.
a marketing strategy. Yes.
Okay, there are a lot of marketing strategies.
And this one is social media. It's basically
Social media.
physically on social media.
Okay, there are a lot of strategies based on social media, based on offline media. There are a lot of strategies, and quite a list of strategies are like online websites, emails, advertisement, ads, SMS that we talked about. So you have to try every bit of. You just need to identify which type of clients, which type of audience do you want to target first.
So you cannot just say this is a winning one.
No.
Yeah.
No.
You try
Because
this one.
you try this one. If it doesn't fail, you just put all the parameters for this particular one you tried.
Yes.
You tried 1, 2, 3. This is the outcome. This is what we got. This is what we spent. You just keep it there. And then you go to the next step. You try the other step. You have all the full parameters on how this particular step you took for it to be successful.
Wow.
But what I can say is that when you want to start a business, don't have only plan A.
Wow.
You have to have multiple plans for you to make it.
Wow.
Because just because someone made it doesn't mean you'll make it.
Wonderful. So, my friend Atam, that's it. Try as many as you can, but you cannot just pin this is the one. But I think one of them, when it works, then you can say this is the one that worked
Yes.
for this
Yes.
marketing
Yes.
opportunity.
Yes.
Now, how can I get you quickly?
Okay. We have, my company is called Moshop Technology Limited.
More shop.
That's a corporate. We are partners. But my personal company is called Great Hall Ventures. It's dwelling on digital marketing entirely, both online and offline.
Yes.
I deal on stores. I deal on supermarkets, and that's where my specialties are. And on website, you can reach me at www.greathallventures.com.
Great Hall Ventures.
Great Hold.
Great
Great
Hold.
Hold
Ah,
Ventures.
Great Hold Ventures.
Yeah. So, and my contacts, maybe...
Yeah, just say them.
For those who want to reach me on my phone, I have a business line, 0727 469725.
Wow.
0727 469725.
Wow, Collins has said everything. We cannot repeat it. Digital marketing is an opportunity you can learn. Doesn't matter what age you are, by the way. Whether you are a retiree, whether you are beginning, you can learn, you can be mentored, you can be taught, and you can sell out there and become part of the digital family that is selling. I want to just give it up for most of those of you who are online. Moses, Mika, thank you. Nesta Male, thank you. Nelly, Dan, we want to congratulate you. Thank you for watching. Lewis, we thank you. Atam, we thank you. And all of you, those of you on Facebook, we want to just thank you and take this opportunity to Lydia, David Malombe. We want to thank you for being part of our team today, being part of those who are in this conversation. But remember, keep it Elevate. Let your friend know that Elevate is up. Kingdom is our business, and we are willing to work with you wherever you are. Remember, keep it Elevate. And if you think there's something we need to air or something we need to bring up on Elevate, please, the numbers on your screen, you can get to us. You can chat us on our social media platforms. Let us know what you would want us to work with. I'll be giving a chance for the Wednesday edition of the Morning Digest for anyone who feels that they need to be aired and they have something spectacular they are doing out there with their lives. Get in touch with me on those lines on your screen, and let's keep taking this thing better and better. I've been your host, Moses Muiruri. My guest has been Collins, and today we say, keep it Elevate. Goodbye. Have yourself a great day. Bless you.
Thank you.